Well, good evening, all. It's the old redneck. Well, I guess our days are numbered. People like me that have an opinion or see the bigger picture, or whatever you call it. Most people call it conspiracy theorists, whatever. But I just saw a YouTube video where a guy, the name is Shipley. I've watched a lot of his videos. He reports on stolen valor. People saying they're vets of this or that, or done this or that in the military, and he exposes them for the frauds they are. Had over 250,000 views, and his channel got 86th by YouTube. Why? They say it's because of something he said years ago, but funny, this all happened after he reported that that Native American Nathan Phillips, who was claiming he's a Vietnam vet, was only a refrigerator mechanic in the Marines and stationed in Arizona. So, these clowns that say that we're not being censored, or to quote the buzz line, it's all for our own good, we're doing the will of the people, are out of their friggin' minds. Well, frankly, if YouTube wants to bounce me off, they can do that anytime. They have the power. It's their company. I guess whatever they think is right. But you got to understand something about absolute power. When you have the absolute power to censor people, what makes you think you're putting out the right message? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's why there needs to be checks and balances. You know, if you have only one person reviewing the videos and decide, well, this doesn't meet my political agenda, or I'm offended by this, well, we're bouncing that. That doesn't mean other people don't want to hear it. When YouTube and Google all started, it was all for the people, hey, you guys can have your say and all this stuff. You can communicate with each other, all well and good. Well, the monster's growing out of their proportion to what they figured it'd do. They're closing down Google Plus, which I think is a mistake. Now, YouTube is taking draconian measures to try to make sure nobody gets offended by anything. But, it's really funny. They still allow porn and all this stuff. You can't talk about facts. You can't talk about truth. You can't talk about politics. But if you want to show your tits and ass, YouTube lets you. You want to show how you can create a challenge that dumb people will take just to try to hurt themselves, YouTube lets you. Makes you wonder about the morals of the company. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. But just be aware, people. Anything you put out here on the internet is being held, being watched, being censored, graded, whatever you want to call it. You got some college idiot out there, some snowflake, that could take offense at it, and next thing you know, you're bounced, you're banned, demonetized, which I never worry about because I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized, and I really don't do this for that. But I don't know. We've all got used to using our phones to communicate, both by text, by video call, by making a video, receiving text messages. And they've got you right where they want you, right in the palm of your hand, where they can track you everywhere you're going. So just what I'm trying to say to people is, hey, be careful what you say out here. It's going to bite you in the ass sooner or later. Myself, I don't really give a shit. I mean, what else can I do? I'm 63 years old. I don't really give a shit. If you don't like my videos, don't watch them. If you like them, subscribe to them. If you got a comment, make it below. If you want to send an email, it's redneckrebel1956@gmail.com. But I think YouTube's wrong for going so deeply into their censorship because they're afraid somebody might get offended by videos. This was still a free country, as last I knew. Freedom of speech and expression. If Google's going to operate in this country, they need to realize what the word freedom means. Doesn't mean it has to be the Wild West. You break too many laws, hey, you get bounced. But you need to turn around and let the expressions be made first. The old redneck. That's my rant for tonight. Good night, all. Bye.